It's a song.
A single woman has given birth to a child.
At least they didn't give birth to Freddy Fazbear. Because if you give birth to Freddy Fazbears, he comes out and he says, or, and then he kills Michael Afton. Or he tries to do it along with his friends, Bunny the Bunny, Chica the Kitchen, Foxy the Fox Pirate Rar, and Yellow Freddy, who's yellow and weird. But it's not their fault. It's all because William Afton one day was like, "Hi, I'm gonna murder people." Rah! So he murdered kids. But he was also a yellow bunny, and he's like, "Hi, I'm a yellow bunny. I'm gonna kill you." Because he had a daughter who had like remnants gone from her. So he was like, if I kill kids, I put them in the suits. So it's not Freddy Fazbear's fault, it's Purple Guy's fault. And that's why you don't give birth to him.
True enough.
Wow.
Thank you, Pingus's Fat Nuts, for posting that.
That's been our new favorite copy pasta meme. The Freddy Fazbear. Look it up on TikTok. At least it's not Freddy Fazbear. Quite a classic.
It's had quite a few little variants that are very nice, very good. Good memes.
Yes. The dankest of memes. The most Zoomer pilled meme, mayhaps of all time.
Maybe, but probably not.
Probably not. Yeah.
Anywho,
welcome back to Vic and Hope.
Sticking out your gat. For the
you're sticking out the gat for the Rizzler. That's already overplayed, though.
Yeah. But I mean, like, as a concept, that's one of the most Gen Z memes I can think of.
I feel like it's Gen Alpha. Like, that's beyond Gen Z.
No, Gen
Z's
Alpha's, like,
adults
even
now.
more abstract than that.
I guess.
Gen Alpha's, like, totally off the wall with their memes.
Yeah. What the hell's going on?
I thought it was possible to become
Oh my god, stop calling me.
but it be that way.
Meow.
But yeah, these Japanese protein bars, pretty good, pretty solid.
Nice Japanese protein bars.
They're pretty tasty.
Back to Japan is what we're talking about. And
the next day we had big plans in the Kobe area of Japan. So the first thing we were doing is we were going to Awajiri Island, which you can see here on the opposite side of this bridge. Because we were going to a certain place where we could do a certain thing. We could see a certain guy.
Oh yeah, we're on the journey. We're on the cruise.
We're
going to
we are
Kobe.
So we took a big long train ride out from Osaka to this area near Kobe. It was a beautiful day. It was really nice.
It's technically, like, it's still in Kobe, but
you can maybe see on this map where it is that we're going here. So we had to take a bus across the bridge, and then the bus drops you off. There's Victor.
It was interesting because we had to take a bus to under a bridge, and then an elevator to the top of the bridge, and then take a bus that comes onto the top of the bridge to this island to go where we're going.
It'd be that way.
And yes, that me.
That you.
Just a little patch of hair struggling in the front there.
Stop.
It's so easy to imagine me bald, because it's like I'm halfway there already,
No.
It's not even balding. It's just my hairline. It's just how it is.
Your hairline's always been like that.
Yeah, I know.
It's just what it is. It's how he is.
Yeah. It's the easiest Photoshop in the world, taking my hair off.
Anyway, so we were going to this theme park. I want to say, was it Nijiri no Mori was the name of the park?
Something like that.
But they have all these different anime themed attractions. So there was this big not Monster Hunter.
The Monster Hunters? No.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest Slab.
They had this big Dragon Quest event that they were holding here. But we were there to see our boy Godzilla.
Yeah.
The Shin Godzilla zipline. But, as luck would have it, they were holding a special event for the 50th anniversary of Godzilla versus Megalon. Is that right?
Yeah.
Your gotta watch the screen. Yeah.
Whoa.
You gotta watch the screen because it zooms. Wait, why did?
I was zooming.
It's not. No, it's not. There it is.
There it
okay.
is. Yeah,
I was like,
just,
why
it's
was
just
it
lagging behind. Anyway, yeah, so we happened to be there for the 50th anniversary of Godzilla vs. Megalon, the movie, which was one of my favorites when I was a little kid. And it's got Jet Jaguar, who is the worst. He is the lamest Godzilla character of all time. And so we were geeking out about Jet Jaguar. Which Nate and Michelle had no idea what's going on. But I was like, no, I love Jet Jaguar. He's the worst. He's awful. I hate it. I love him because he does suck. He's the worst. He's so fucking lame. It's
quite
so
literally,
useless.
might be the lamest guy on earth.
He is the lamest.
But we love him.
Mm.
So we happened to be there when they were having a big 50th anniversary event, which was very exciting. Here we are. Yep. Yeah, gotta get a couple pictures of Victor with the... There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
So here he is. We got a little sneak peek as we were going to sign in for our adventure, but you can see him there in the distance.
The zip line.
God, zooming this thing is such a bitch.
Mm.
Yeah. Whatever. But yeah, and they have this little Godzilla backpack that this lady is wearing with the little detachable tail. Funny.
Yeah.
But I know I took more pictures. Oh, so there was a special event going on. You can go to the cafe and get all these special little Godzilla themed dishes. I don't want to make a sticker. Make these special little Godzilla themed dishes. There was one for Biolante, which was impressive. Like I never see
there was Biolante representation.
Any Biolante merch, but that was pretty cool.
Ah, shit, I need belly bolt
so
for this.
you go to the sign up place and then they take you into a little secret room where you watch a movie that shows you like the origins of how the Godzilla ended up on this island and like what you're supposed to be doing in the process of like ziplining into his mouth. There's a little story where like he was lured to this island in order to like basically stop him long enough that we could continue to find countermeasures to fight Godzilla. And so they succeeded in stopping him and freezing him in place on this island. But we have to go in and we have to shoot the Godzilla cells in order to keep him in like stasis. But they did a whole little
G-cells.
produced video for it. It was very, very cute, very funny.
Yeah, it's real cool.
So here he is a little closer. He's quite intimidating. He's large. He a big boy. He's got a little fucked up face. I love him. Oh, here we are. That's us.
Oh, that us? Yeah, with the Godzilla.
With the Godzilla.
Post ziplining.
After we ziplined into his mouth. I was not brave enough to hold the phone while ziplining.
Yeah.
I'm scared. We were pogging. There he was. But there was also a really cool little museum at the end.
Yeah, that was sick.
Where you got to look at all these little dioramas, and they had a couple of the costumes and whatnot. It was fucking sick. These were like life-size to like a human, you know? Like he is as tall as a human.
Yeah, it was like the actual suits from the movies and stuff.
It was quite cool.
It was very sick.
Big old Mothra.
Yeah,
Look at that.
the Mothra is beautiful.
She's amazing. Big old Mechagodzilla.
Mechagodzilla.
Look how cool he is.
That's the one from the 2000s. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, he's cool though.
Yeah.
There was lots of Biolante figures there, which I thought was really neat. Lots of Biolante concept art, which I had seen before, but it is very cool. God, look at her. She's so cool.
Super sick.
And then here was the big diorama.
That one was hilarious.
With all the little baby guys. There's some sort of like Chibi Godzilla show that they air in Japan. I'm not familiar with it at all. But these were from that.
Godzuki.
Godzuki is there. And then here was the special 50th anniversary stats for Jet Jaguar.
Yeah.
But they also had Jet Jaguar from Singular Point, which was cool.
Yeah.
The Singular Point was really good. And I don't think a lot of people watched it, but...
and it's the superior Jet Jaguar.
It did definitely redeem Jet Jaguar.
Yeah, because it's just not even the same thing at all.
It's a completely different guy, yeah. Exactly. Oh, so the meme was that Jet Jaguar and Megalon were having like this popularity contest.
Yeah, it was
So
an
they're,
election.
Like, it was an election.
Yeah.
Where you get to vote for who you like more. But they had lots of little dioramas of him throwing people around. Ooh, here's a Godzilla and Biollante diorama. That was cool.
Cool.
So this was the diorama that specifically explained the Godzilla that's on Awaji Island. Like,
Yeah.
he attacked the island in ancient times, and here's the feudal Japanese people trying to
Somehow
fight
the
him off.
feudal Japanese samurai fought off Godzilla.
Yeah, they were just stronger back then. I don't know.
Gotta love that conceit.
Oh, and here's King Seesaw.
King Seesaw!
King Seesaw.
Seesaw.
Which also Nate and Michelle had no idea, and they were like, "What? Oh, all right."
Yeah, they have not seen any Godzilla movies besides Shin Godzilla.
Yeah. So
And
here's,
later Godzilla vs. Megalon, because we show them
Well, yeah.
in the hotel.
So here's the little poll box where you could vote for either Megalon or Jet Jaguar, and there's stamps next to it, which we mistakenly thought were stamps for your passport, because there's passport stamps all over Japan in the various like railways and sometimes in like stores and stuff. These were not for your passport, but we had put them in our passports anyway. They were for voting.
Yeah,
But there were no
rules.
ballots left, so we didn't realize that. But the guy
We
at the
stuffed
end
the
of
ballot
this,
boxes.
The guy at the end of this, we ended up talking to him because he spoke really good English, and he was talking about how Jet Jaguar was getting his ass kicked in the popularity polls, and we expressed that we love Jet Jaguar, and he was like, "Oh, you guys want to vote?" And we were like, "Yeah, you can vote." And he was like, "Yeah." And so he found ballots for us and took us back to the ballot box and let us vote for
Yeah.
Jet Jaguar.
Our vote counts.
Our vote counts. Stop the count. Stop the count now. Jet Jaguar wins.
Megalon was gonna steal the election. And we stole it back.
That's the real stolen election, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then we went to get some food, and I got the Jet Jaguar special dish.
Yeah.
And this is what it looked like. That's supposed to be Jet Jaguar's face.
Yeah, it
so
looks
you
just
know,
like him.
You know, it looks just like him.
Yeah, I
with
got
the
the
little bun
Megalon
next to his
one.
head and everything.
Mm.
So this was a really unusual dish. It's got a bun. It's got the two little breadsticks, but then inside was spaghetti with some meat and tomato sauce, but also corn.
Mm.
And they had like a cookie in there that they just sat on top of the spaghetti. So it was like a tomato sauce infused cookie.
Did somebody touch your spaghetti?
I guess they must have. And then this was someone got this curry. Was this
Oh, that was
the
mine. Yeah, the Megalon curry.
Megalon curry? Yeah. This was the
Yeah,
Megalon
it was pretty
curry.
good.
He's cute.
It was yummy
Oh,
enough.
this is it was a hamburger steak spaghetti. I already ate the
Hamburger
cookie in
steak
this picture.
spaghetti. Yeah, that's
But you can
the
see
Jet
there's
Jaguar.
carrots, there's peas, there's the hamburger steak, and then there's the spaghetti underneath, and there was a cookie placed on top of all that. I don't know.
It's quite
It
the,
was good, though.
the
I mean,
blend.
It's not like I didn't like it, but it was strange. So then we were also encouraged by the same guy who let us vote in the poll to go try the City Hunter limited event that was there, because it was going to be leaving in like a couple days.
Yeah.
So we went and we did the City Hunter event.
That game was super fun.
Which was super funny. Because
Yeah.
it's almost like a real life Metal Gear where they have a little maze set up. And your goal is to go and like deactivate these nodes to unlock the doors to get to the end of the puzzle and rescue the main
Yeah,
guy.
they give you a little iPad, and you have to go up to these different boxes and like do scans, and then there's people surveying the area with their guns, and so you have to sneak around them, which is hilarious because they act like they're video
They
game
act like
NPCs.
NPCs. So like when they come through a door, they bump, bang on the door before they come through, so you know they're coming. And then when they come in, they like say a line, and then they do their little path.
Yeah, they
And
have a
they
set path.
But if they see you, they can shoot you, and after like 3 shoots, you're dead. So you have to memorize their path, and then you have to wait for their little cues, and then you sneak around and you get to the little node and you do
Yeah.
your iPad thing.
And then it has to load for a little while, so you're like, oh god. It was a lot of fun.
4 of us, and they give you these silly little safety vests, and those are your bulletproof vests. So you got your little safety vest on, and you're running through the maze, and you're like ducking in the corners because there's little safe spots where you can hide and like wait for your little iPad to process the data or whatever. But it was really fun. All 4 of us just like cramming in there.
Yeah, like a bigger, higher budget version of that would, higher budget version of that would be really cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was definitely like, you know,
Shit.
they did what they could, but it was outside and like it was what it was. But it was fun. of time after this. So we were wandering around, and we ended up doing the Dragon Quest attraction that was there.
Which
Even though
that's the main event of the theme park.
It's-
Like
yeah,
that's what keeps it alive.
clearly
That's
the
the
main
moneymaker.
draw.
Yeah, the Godzilla zip line is like, you know, it's nothing compared to the Dragon Quest attraction.
Yeah, the Dragon Quest attraction clearly was like the thing people come here for.
Yeah.
Now I don't know anything about Dragon Quest. I
I mean, you know, it's
I'm not invested in it.
perpetually baby's first JRPG, and that's the idea of it, you know, is to be like the most JRPG ever.
Yeah.
You know, apparently they're very good and polished games, and they're all
Yeah, no, I hear they're good. I've just
they're
never
all
played one.
what's the same, the Dragon Ball guys art and
I'm
stuff.
not like invested in it personally.
Yeah.
But the setup for this was really fun because you essentially get to like be a JRPG party and then go through this town, you go through a field and you fight the monsters, and you go
Yeah.
through like these special event
So you have
areas.
you have a little wristband token thing that lets you interact with the different panels. So you go up to a panel, you scan your thing,
Yeah.
and then like it has all these screens, and so like an NPC will come on screen and talk to you and stuff. So a little goofy little quest game.
Yeah, and then you solve different puzzles, you collect items, you fight monsters.
Yeah.
It's
But they
you
had
know,
a decently sized little
area.
JRPG town to run around in, and then they had a field full of monsters, and it was a very well designed little game.
Yeah. And they had a little plot set up for it, so it was cute, it was fun. Very neat little area. So they have like all these fully like decked out houses and whatnot in the village itself. There's a castle that you start out in that you like just kind of pass through, but it's there. And then they've got a couple little monsters out in the fields. There's like this little scarecrow guy. Here's Nate with the metallic slime. So the way this works is it's like a 3-tiered package where you can get like the base package, and then there's like an add-on that adds a couple pieces to the quest, and then like a mega add-on that like gives you extra swords and stuff. Which we just did the base one, which was
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
fine because it took about 2.5 hours
Yeah.
to do.
It's still pretty damn long.
It's still because you have to physically go to all these places, so you're walking all around this area.
You're
of the
hoofing it,
park,
you know.
and you're
you
just
get,
going.
you get a little
back-
tired, a little
It's
eepy.
fetch quest, so you're going back and forth,
Yeah.
back and forth, back and forth. It's like, yeah, okay, it is a lot of walking. I'll give them that.
It's a lot of walking.
But we occupied the rest of our day with that. And then this was the Shin-Chan Kids Park that had this big old fucking slide. And there was this kid who was just going up the slide, going all the way down the slide, goes
It was
right
a
back
perfect
up,
park for
all the way back
like.
down.
It's great because there's not many people there,
Yeah.
and so you get to do a lot of things and have a fun time.
Yeah, and there's no line for anything.
Yeah,
you
there's
just go
no
in and you do
line.
it. So it's
It's
like, cool,
like
awesome.
Ideal theme park experience because it's just super low key.
Yeah. So it was super fun. Had a good time. It was a neat little place. Definitely recommend it on Awaji Island if you guys ever are out that way. If you're near Kobe and you need to blow a day doing
Yeah.
something. Super fun. Even though I don't know anything about Dragon Quest, I would definitely recommend the Dragon Quest
Yeah.
attraction, especially if you have like 4 people with you and you can really be a JRPG party. It's a fun little experience.
Yeah, this was a perfect day trip thing to do, you know, where it was like you go,
Definitely.
you do the one thing, we got a nice dinner after, and like that's probably an appropriate day for most people where it's not a Vic and Hope day where we absolutely blast around and do a million things.
Yeah, very, very true. So that being said, after this we had plans for dinner. So we left the island and we went back to Kobe proper, and we went to this place called Tor Road Steak Aoyama because in Kobe, of course, there is Kobe beef, right? Like, yeah.
That's
So,
the meme.
I had made a reservation at this place a couple months in advance because I had heard that it's like a small place. It only seats like 6 people at a time. And the owner is also the chef, and he cooks the food in front of you, and he speaks pretty good English. So you're able to like actually converse with him and kind of like have an interaction. And I was like, that sounds dope. So I booked this meal with him. And of course, it's pretty fancy. It's a splurge, it's a treat, but you're in Kobe getting Kobe
Yeah.
beef. So like how many times in your
I
life
mean,
are you
in
gonna
comparison
get to, do
to
this?
like, we just had a fancy dinner the other day as like a free work thing.
on someone else's
And
dime.
their 8-ounce Japanese quote unquote Kobe steak,
Well, it was Wagyu, not Kobe.
Wagyu, either
was
way, you know,
A5
it's
Wagyu.
that's the conceit is that it's supposed to be nice Japanese beef, and that was $140 for an 8-ounce steak. You know, that was definitely not authentic, definitely not well prepared the way the Japanese would. You know, it's like for what we paid was probably like $100 for my fucking 7-course meal. You know,
Yeah.
with a 10-ounce steak, like way better, way fucking better.
It was
Absolutely incredible.
This meal was off the fucking charts. So good.
It was legendary. It was definitely the best meal of the trip.
It was the best meal of the trip by a long shot.
Yeah.
Like, better than the Ryokan, better than fucking anything else. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Life-changing steak.
I'm not even a steak person.
Yeah.
And this was amazing.
And it was like, fuck all other steak now, you know?
Yeah,
It's like,
well,
why
that's
would
the
I get a
thing,
steak
like,
anywhere?
Now
Like,
I'm really not a steak person because
Yeah.
I've eaten the ultimate steak. So now it's like anything else that I eat is going to be like,
Yeah.
really? This is a
now
steak?
every other steak is bullshit.
All other steaks are just a toy.
It's definitely one of those things where like, this is it. This is what it's meant to be like. It's like when we had the really nice ramen the first time we were in Japan. Where I was like, all right, this is now the reference for ramen.
Yeah.
No other thing will be quite the same.
So here it is. This is the beautiful little marbled cut of Kobe beef. It's a small portion, but it's like so fatty and cooked so perfectly that it's just like, damn, so good. Then with like the tofu and all the little veggie sides,
Oh no.
and just like that little bit of rice, so fucking good.
Yeah.
The dude who was the chef who runs this place was also fucking hilarious. You can tell he's done it long enough that he has a bit that he does. And I think from the reviews that I'd read of this place, I don't know if everybody understands or like sees that it's probably a bit, because his whole shtick is that he constantly talks about how he doesn't have a girlfriend, about how he needs a girlfriend, about how he's looking for a girl aged like 18 to 40 to be his girlfriend.
Because he has to create an heir to the restaurant because he's
'Cause he
like
took it over
the
from his
third
dad.
line of
Yeah.
chefs, so he needs to find a woman to marry to continue the bloodline. Even though it seems clear that there's another guy working in there that's probably his son.
There was a guy
and,
who
like,
looked an awful lot like him.
I wouldn't be surprised if this shtick has been passed down for the
It's
generations.
definitely a time-honored shtick because they know that the people, the tourists who come here, they love it. They think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
They laugh at all of his little jokes. Like, it's a great way to break the ice and to give people a memorable experience. I totally get it. I get why you cultivated this shtick and it's worked all these years, so you're keeping it alive.
Yeah.
Even though you clearly have a son. Like, I can see you and I can see him and I see that y'all look very similar.
And like he's
probably-
obviously doing a
and
lot
he's-
of the cooking.
Yeah,
like,
he's
of
obviously
the
like
other
sous
stuff.
chefing and like learning how to run the place. So it's like, yeah, we see this, but it's cute. It's very charming. So
Yeah.
you get this experience with this guy, and you get to have some really fucking amazing steak.
When we were in there, it was literally me, you, Nate, Michelle, and one other guy
And one other dude.
who was having a blast.
Oh my god, yeah. This guy, the guy who was in there with us was, I believe he was Chinese. And
I mean, he was
on
like an
vacation.
American Chinese guy. He worked in
Yeah.
tech in like, you know, in San Francisco or something, I think he said. So,
Yeah,
but he was a Chinese guy.
yeah.
So he could speak Chinese but not Japanese. But
Right.
he was talking about how he could read a lot of the kanji and kind of navigate his way that way because they, you know, come from Chinese characters.
Right. But this guy, he turned out to be an MVP because he turned me on to something that I was unaware of, which is the supremacy of Japanese grapes.
Is he the one that told us about the
He
grapes?
was the one, yes.
Nice. That makes sense.
We were talking to him, and he was talking about how the
I
grapes
couldn't remember
in
if it was him or
Japan
Tomami or something.
are so expensive.
Yeah.
But they're so much better. And I was sitting there, and I'm like, I know I've seen the grapes in convenience stores, but I never really thought twice about it because I'm not super big into grapes, especially green grapes. I don't like green grapes. And all the
Yeah.
grapes I had seen were green grapes, so I totally ignored them. And he was like, the grapes here are amazing because they spend like so much time and effort cultivating them to be perfect. So they're super expensive, but they're better than like any grapes you'll ever have anywhere else. And so
They're fucking
in my
nuts.
brain, the seed was planted. The grapes. What's up with the grapes? So that would be something that was festering in my mind for a little bit. But anyway, this dinner, amazing. The garlic chips with the steak, so fucking good. This dude fucking perfectly fried those little garlic chips. So good. Oh my god.
Bomb.
And then they had a little dessert afterwards. And the green tea. Oh, it's so good. Dude. Fucking just phenomenal. We went and got some coffee afterwards. Coffee was mid.
Oh, yeah, that coffee was terrible.
Yeah.
That place was awful.
This place was like a classic. It's a Kisaten is I believe the name of these like classic coffee establishments in Japan where they like it's like a cafe.
Yeah, a big cafe place, and like all the waiters are dressed really
They're very
fancy.
butlery,
like it's meant to be like a fancy Italian kind of establishment, but like garbage coffee.
Yeah, the coffee was unbelievably hot first of all, and then once it was cool enough to drink, it was like, it's fine. But it is very fancy. You can see like the beautiful wood paneling on
I remember
the
being
walls and
so
stuff.
fucking unimpressed and so unamused with my shit ass mocha. Or no, I got a cappuccino.
Yeah.
But it was like, this is where I went on the cappuccino rant.
Yeah.
Because it was like, it was supposed to be like I order a cappuccino because I want something that's not super sweet, and then this was like a dessert cappuccino with an entire cinnamon stick in
Yeah,
it.
the cinnamon
And it was
stick
like,
was
what
funny.
the fuck is this? This is not a cappuccino. Like, it's just literally not a cappuccino, you know?
Yeah.
And the place had like such a conceit of being really fancy, but it was like dessert. And it was
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
was a
what the
dessert
fuck is this
place.
shit?
More of a bakery really than
Yeah,
a coffee shop.
very odd.
But it was an experience, you know? You can't
Yeah.
do anything like that here. They don't have stuff like that where there's like really fancy wait staff and shit. So, you know, coffee wasn't good, but it was interesting to see. Yeah, you know. So, we wandered around Kobe for a little bit after that, and then made our way home. Here's again us coming out of the subway. So,
The grapes.
that man's thoughts stuck in my brain. So Nate and Michelle went to bed, but we weren't ready to go to bed yet. So we went to the Family Mart, and I got those fucking grapes. And I gotta say, that man, 100% right. I paid like $9 American for those fucking grapes. Amazing. Phenomenal. I would do it again. I don't give a fuck. This little packet of grapes changed my fucking life.
They were so fucking
They
good.
were so fucking
It's just another one of those
good.
things where it's just like you don't know until you're there. And now next time we go to Japan, it's gonna be a mission to try every fucking fruit I can, because every
Yeah,
fruit we've had in
they're
Japan
all
has been
good.
amazing.
They're
'Cause, like,
all
the
great.
kiwi we had was amazing and all this different shit, and like these grapes were
And
fucking
of course,
nuts.
like the Mekons there, phenomenal, obviously. But the grapes, I wasn't expecting. I was not expecting these fucking grapes.
Yeah, because
They
in
were
Japan
so
they're
good.
treated as a delicacy, and you're meant to buy them for holidays and stuff.
Oh, I was on a holiday, bitch.
Yeah,
You bet.
exactly. We were on a fucking holiday. They
Ugh.
nurture those goddamn grapes to perfection. You can watch little
Grapes.
documentaries about it on YouTube. Like, they are very particular about the grapes. It's crazy.
Ugh. I loved them fucking grapes, man. I savored those grapes. Over the next few days, we were snacking on some fucking grapes at night.
Yeah. And it's rare to see
Feasting.
fruit in Japan, you know, because they're all such to high standards, you know.
It's a little bit harder to come by, but damn, so good. So we woke up the next day, and Nate and Michelle wanted to sleep in, so me and you went and got coffee by ourselves in Osaka.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and we met this guy. It was cool.
Yeah, so we were wandering around, and the place I actually wanted to go to, I believe, wasn't open, so we kind of had to. Oh no, I did. This was the place I wanted to go, but it's called Coffee Roughnecks, and the guy who runs it,
It's Roughnecks.
yeah, very American themed, obviously, but the guy
Yes.
who runs it actually spoke really good English because he had lived in New Zealand for a
Yeah.
while.
He was definitely an America-boo. He had, like,
He was totally
Marvel
American
stuff
boo,
everywhere. He
yeah.
had, like, Wolverine statues, and, like, he's playing, like, old 90s hip-hop and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, super America-boo.
Yeah, but really cool guy. We got to talk to him about like kind of his experiences and stuff while we were there. I had siphon coffee for the first time here, which is
Ooh,
like
yeah,
a
the
really
alchemy coffee.
really fancy like little way to like very chemistry ass
Yeah.
shit. But the siphon coffee is interesting because you're supposed to like drink it at like 4 different temperatures.
And this was one of those interactions that was like Baldur's Gate, where like you rolled your bomb ass persuasion check, and he whipped out some shit that's not on the menu. You know, it's like I don't think that was a thing. That was like you guys were just like talking for a while, and then like
Yeah, well, I
he
was
was
just
like,
asked
"Oh,
what
let me
he
make you this
recommended,
fucking
you know?
sick ass siphon coffee." You know. You could do that with baristas in various places, you know. If
Yeah.
you
They
get
roll a skill check on you and see
Yeah.
how good you are at coffee.
they roll that skill check and they go, okay, I'll hit the bitch with the siphon coffee.
All right, she has some idea of what she's talking about. Let me hit her. Let me just see what she says about this.
Yeah.
But so you're supposed to drink it at like 4 different temperatures. So one when it's like literally fresh off the brew.
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah. And then like as it's cooled down a little bit, and then like mid temp, and then like when it's kind of coolest, in order to like get the full flavor profile of the beans, which I thought was really cool, and it was really good coffee. So I was totally down. Oh, the fucking New Zealand.
Yeah.
Wait, no. What was
that
this?
fucked up
what was
hot
it?
dog.
Colombia dog?
Some
What
South
was
American,
it was a South
Argentinian
American
or
country.
something.
Was it Argentinian?
Some meme.
So dude on his menu had like
Because, coffee and hot dogs, that's
coffee
the
and hot
Japanese
dogs in
way.
Japan. Yes, we
So
know.
he had coffee and
As
he had a menu of hot
established.
dogs, a variety of different hot dogs. And then this hot dog was the bun, a massive bed of mashed potatoes, the hot dog, a stack of like thin potato chips, and then like a fuckload of ketchup and mustard.
Yeah.
And it was fucking absolutely delicious, but also the most gigantic mess ever of all time.
Yeah.
He was talking about like how he had found it as a thing online and thought it looked really good, and then put his own spin on it. And like, it's very blatant that he is doing this as a looks good in a picture kind of food, but it
Definitely.
tasted good.
But it was good. He said that like, again, I can't remember if it was
He's trying to have a little
Argentinian,
viral
like
success.
Argentine or what, but he was like, I wanted something unique for my menu, and so I found this hot dog, but then I was like, well, there's a lot of mushy textures in here, so I put the chips on top in order to give like a texture difference, and I was like, it's just a potato dog.
It was a potato dog, man.
May as well call it the Idaho dog. As many
That shit was
potatoes are on
yummy,
that
and it
bitch.
was way too much for breakfast.
It was like 9 a.m.
And he made me a bomb-ass cappuccino, too.
Yeah. You can see that beautiful cappuccino in the background.
Yeah, he put that fucking mocha dust on there. That's the shit.
This guy knew his shit. He was
You know
a
you're getting a
baller.
bomb-ass cappuccino when they put that fucking sprinkle of dust on there, man.
They give you the dust.
The fucking dust.
Ooh,
That's the
I want
crack.
that motherfucking
That's the
dust.
fucking Coke dust.
The Coke dust. So, yeah, delicious coffee to start the day. And then I always made sure I took the pictures of outside so I remembered what the place was.
Fuck Shark.
And I think Nate and Michelle weren't ready to go yet, so we ended up in another like massive mega mall in Kobe, or not in Kobe, in Osaka, because it was raining. And we had asked the Coffee Roughnecks guy what we should do because it was raining.
Yeah.
And he recommended this like mega mall with all sorts of like goofy ass stores in it. So we found another Monster Hunter stand where you get to interact with another weapon.
Yeah.
And we also found another Pokemon Center where
Yeah. I wish I had bought both dogs.
It's
Oh
okay,
wow, we
Victor.
couldn't have fit both dogs.
they're
Look at
both
that other
big.
beautiful dog.
He's good.
Can you escape and go get that dog? Can you go get him?
I think I can. Hang on. let
Just
me-
don't.
I'm gonna scoot my chair out of frame.
Yeah, scoot your chair out of frame.
My
She's not wearing any pants, of course, as always. Careful now. Oh my god, we're all alone. Let's put Belly Bolt in the front of the party because I think we're fighting a bird guy? Or is he a dark guy? I guess I'll find out. I think he's a dark guy, but he has some Murkrows. What level were those guys? I don't remember. Oh yeah, here he is.
Here he fucking is.
It's my motherfucking Bostiff.
There
Let's
it is.
go. And that's why we're playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, because I got them a Bostiff in the Clodsire. Wow.
We had possibly the most endearing interaction with anyone who I've ever seen in my life when we bought some Bostiff. Because we would go to check out, and the guy behind the register, like, obviously doesn't speak very much English, which is fine. Like, that's pretty used to that at this point. And he put them a Bostiff on the counter, and he's like obviously very impressed. He's like, kawaii, like talking about how cute he is. And then he goes to like he rings him up and whatnot, and he goes to put him in the bag, but he kind of like whiffs and misses the bag a little bit, and like kind of like knocks Mabostiff around a little bit, and he's like, oh no, and he like acts like he's concerned for the health of Mabostiff after he donked him with the bag a little bit, and then he gently like reverently like puts him into the bag and like seals it up, and he hands it to us, and he's like, kawaii, and I'm like, yeah, that was amazing. This guy loves Mabostiff so much.
Yeah.
It was really, really very
It was
charming.
great.
It was an adorable interaction.
And we love our Mabostiff. He's special.
And now we have a Mabostiff. It was a tough decision, but I think we chose correctly.
Yeah, the other one just had more tough parts, so he wasn't like as
Yeah,
cuddly.
Mabostiff is unbelievably soft.
Yeah, he's a
Very
cuddly ass
flexible,
boy.
and he's got so much detail. Like he's got the little under ears, his little toupee. You can put it. He moves. He's got a really nice tail that's
He's
like
just a
actually
special little guy.
segmented. He's got beans. Look at his beans.
Yeah.
He's got
his little
beans. He's got a good little tummy. He's got the jowl here. Got a little jowl. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a really, really good dude. I love him. And then Nate and Michelle still weren't ready, so we went and got some ramen for lunch. And this was just like in a ramen food court at the top level of a mall somewhere.
It was good ramen though.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was actually, I think, one of the better ramens that we had.
It was a nice like fuck you up fam ramen.
Yeah, it was hefty.
It had a hefty amount of pork in there and shit.
Yeah, they had that
pretty damn
chashu.
good.
Oh, so good. Ooh, let's see. Please take your trush home with you and dispose it.
Trush.
Yep.
Nice.
So that's why I took a picture of that, because it said trush, which I thought was funny. Ah, yes, and then we found another Monster Hunter standee in some electronics stores. This is a big old Rathalos, like a life-size Rathalos head
Rathalos.
popping out of a wall.
We went to lots of Monster Hunter stores.
This was just an electronics store that
But
happened
we were
to
looking
have,
for the Monster Hunter
we
store.
were,
They didn't have it.
We were looking for a Monster Hunter store.
It like used to be there and then it wasn't there.
But they did have a big old Rathalos,
Yeah.
which you can appreciate really how big he is there and how cool he is. Look at how insane, God, with his fucking ear. They had
Mazinger.
Mazinger. Oh, it's Nate's favorite One Piece character, Uta.
Nah.
I took a picture for him. They were selling these really fucking cute dog like kimonos and hakamas, and I was so tempted to get one for Sesho, but they were like $80 a pop, which I get. Like, they're obviously made really nicely and like they're really cute, but I was like, ooh, that's a lot of money for something the dog's gonna wear one time to take a picture and then probably never wear it. But it would be really, really cute and really funny if Sesho was wearing that. They have little hard hats.
Yeah,
Look at
the hard
that.
hats are cool.
That's so cute. They have a little kotatsu.
Oh my god, that stuff was awesome.
For the
Little dog and cat kotatsu.
It's so cute. It makes me sick fucking looking at it. Just to be like, God, it's so cute.
Adorable.
But yeah, so then still raining, but we went and met back up with Nate and Michelle, and we went to Shinsekai, which was interesting.
I keep getting confused on how the fuck I do these stupid things. So I gotta just send my Pokemon at each random guy. Okay. Alright, continue.
Yeah, so we went to Shinsekai,
Yeah.
which was interesting.
Oh yeah, Shinsekai.
Yeah.
I'm distracted by this stupid ass game and
I
its
know.
stupid shit. Oh man. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It'd be like, this is just like not
So
responsive
for
in a
those of you
satisfying way.
who maybe don't know anything about Shinsekai, it is apparently home of the infamous restaurant where you can catch a fish and eat it.
Yeah.
Which we found and we were like, oh, we'll go in there and check
We
it
didn't
out.
go there
Like,
to go to this
no,
place. We were just.
it-
I wanted to go to the Shinsekai because it was somewhere that we didn't go. But last time we were in Osaka, that's like one of the iconic streets or whatever.
Yeah.
But we went in. It was raining a bunch, and it wasn't quite late enough to be like super spectacular. So it was all right.
But we did go into the place where you can catch the fish and eat it, and it was one of the saddest things I've seen in Japan.
Yeah, it was quite fucking
It's
depressing.
like half of these little pens with the fish in them, like there were dead fish floating on the surface.
Ugh,
None of them looked
God.
like they were healthy or having a good time. And then the way you catch the fish, for these little fish, like in the picture, you don't even bait the hook. You just put the hook in the water and snatch it. You just snatch the fish with like a raw hook. Just wherever. Just snatch
Yeah.
it. And I'm
it's
like,
so bad. The
that
fish are
seems
so
so
sad. There's so many dead
mean.
fish.
Like I couldn't do it, you
It's
know.
so weird and
So
awful.
We were there and like Nate kind of wanted to experience it, but I was like, I don't feel right about just jabbing a hook into a fish, you know? Like that's not fair. He doesn't even get a worm out of it. Like it's just us being like, here's pain for no reason.
And then you kill it.
And then you kill it. So we just used one of the nets and just grabbed one out of there. And of course you give it to the lady and she's like, how do you want it prepared? And like, so you can have it like grilled or like fucking made a number of ways, but you can also have it raw. And I'm like, who's coming here and eating the fish raw when they look like this in the water? It's like, no, please grill the fish, because I'm gonna lose my mind if I can't eat that raw. That's disgusting. No.
Yeah.
If there ever was a diseased fish in Japan, it lives in that little restaurant.
Probably one of the most unsanitary things in Japan. Like one of the weirdest, most out of place feeling things.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not good. I do not recommend that. It was a sad experience. The fish
and like
was
very
tasty,
clearly, like no one
but-
fucking goes in there and eats. Like
Yeah,
it was pretty
it's clearly
desolate.
for tourists.
Yeah, very lame.
No Japanese people were in there eating. So, a little sad, a little
there's
depressing.
Shinsekai once it lit up after we were in there.
Yeah, but it's a cool place.
It's a neat little place.
I'm sure it's better at night. Oh, we did find a little arcade.
Oh yeah, that was dope. That was there.
There was like all sorts of cool old games.
This is where we
there.
finally started finding some retro arcades in Osaka, because I didn't find any retro arcades in Tokyo. And like this is what I kind of thought when I was looking for arcades in Japan the first time. Like I thought we'd find some stuff like this, like High Score Girl, you know, with the old retro machines. And like I just hadn't found any of that, and I didn't really find the new stuff as interesting with all the rhythm games and stuff. And then like we finally found a retro arcade. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like this is what I wanted to play. The old school arcade cabinets.
Yeah. So we were in there for a little bit, playing some retro games. There was this cool Dolphin Blue.
Yeah, Dolphin Blue was cool.
That was neat.
That was fun.
I enjoyed that. And we tried to play Pachinko.
Which was incomprehensible. We found Berserk Pachinko and the Ava Pachinko. Like, yeah, this was the Ava Pachinko.
This was Ava Pachinko.
I don't get it. Like, literally, all you do is
understand.
sit and you turn a knob, and then sounds and things happen with none of your input,
It's
and
really
it's so bad.
Like a baby sensory video for adults who want to spend money, I guess.
You're like,
know.
how the fuck does anyone do this shit?
I don't know
It's so
how
weird.
people become obsessed with Pachinko, because I just can't make heads or tails of it, to be honest with you.
It's absolutely incomprehensible.
But yes, this was Ava Pachinko. Oh, and then as we were walking around, there was this little archery place, just like literally.
Oh, yeah, that
sitting
was
in
super
the
fun.
side of the.
Because there's lots of
avenue.
like
Games.
yeah,
like,
all
fair
over
games.
the, Dotonbori and Shinsekai. There's lots of like carnival activities where you can like shoot stuff and you know the goofy little things that you'd see at a county fair.
Yeah, a Japanese county fair.
Yeah, and so this is just like a random little archery place. I was like, dude, I want to shoot some fucking arrows. I went in there and I got to shoot a bunch of arrows.
Yeah, and finally she like. The lady who was running the place like watched him struggle a little bit, and then she finally like showed him some tips on what he should be doing.
And then I was fucking
and
nailing
then after
it.
that point, you were killing it.
Yeah, it was fun.
So I think this is one of the
Probably
well, I spoke too
failed
soon.
attempts.
I know I got one of you hitting something.
I think I was pulling it back too far initially, and then she was like, "Just
Yeah,
pull
there
it
you
right
go.
to your
And then
chest."
she
Yeah,
was showing you kind of like what to do. And once she showed you that,
yeah. Then it was like, "Oh, easy."
oh yeah, here's after she taught you. This was your last arrow. You're a regular Kagome.
Playing this fucking Pokemon game like this, where I'm only half paying attention, and we're playing it on a big TV, it's understandable why people think this game is fucking awful. It's like, it is kind of terrible.
There's a lot happening here.
Like, if you're not fully engaging with it the first time, and like, I really think you should not be playing this on a big TV, because it just makes every little flaw
It really
so
enhances
humongous.
all the flaws.
Where it's like, if you just play it handheld, it's just not a big deal, and then you play it on TV, and you're like, this just looks so fucking bad.
Yeah.
And it's so lame.
But then we found a pachinko parlor after this, and we went back in in an effort to like, I don't know, Nate really wanted to see the pachinko parlor, so we went back in, and we found this Berserk pachinko machine, and it seemed to have some sort of plot that you could watch unfold, but it would only progress when you won, so we couldn't quite determine how to win.
This one was like a slot thing.
Yeah,
Not
it was like
pachinko,
slot,
but, yeah.
Pachi slot is what I
But
think they
it
call
cost like $20 to sit down and play it once.
Yeah.
And it was fucking incomprehensible.
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't
so fucking weird. Because things are just happening.
Things just occur.
And you have no idea what your inputs are doing to make anything. Because it would play the same cutscene like over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And make it seem like you. But then you'd win and it wouldn't really progress anything. And it would keep going back to the same weird cutscene. It was so fucking headache inducing and strange.
It was very loud and there was a lot going on.
And then I was just like, I can't. Pachinko's too Japanese.
Yeah. There was an Inuyasha pachinko machine though. So that was cool.
It was definitely fun to see all the weird IPs that get pachinko machines.
Everything has a pachinko machine.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's like an Eureka 7 one.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, cool.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
And they all look really nice, you know?
Yeah. And after that, we went to Americamura, because you can see the little Statue of Liberty up there on top of the building.
And it turned out to be a good time.
And as we were wandering around Americamura, we happened upon this little idol live all-boy band that was performing in like front of this mall.
It made the experience so worth it.
It
'Cause
was
I wasn't sure if it was going to be
amazing.
as interesting going there a second time as it was the first time, you know? And we weren't finding as many sort of interesting things. And then it was like, oh my god, we found this goofy little boy band. Perfect.
So apparently they're called 8 Motion, and yeah, they're fucking out here doing the damn thing, you know? They all look like they can't be older than like 16.
Yeah.
They're all kids, but
It
they
was
were
great.
out here.
They all had their personalities
They all had
figured
their
out.
little color
fucking-
and their little personality. It's really, really cute.
They had
Just
a
like,
huge
aw.
audience of like
They
actually
had
like gorgeous,
attractive girls
well-dressed
there,
girls. Because
like-
me and Nate were tripping out because we are like, this seems like such a like gay little activity, you know, and like, but it was like gorgeous women like dressed really well,
They
you
were
know,
dressed
and then they
up
were like lining up in droves to get
handshake
autographs from these
session.
random guys, and it
They
was like,
were
what the
going
fuck is
hard.
this? Like, this is the most theater kid ass shit that in America you'd be bullied for, and they've got like gorgeous women lining up to meet them.
And this is like
They're like a bunch of little goobers.
me and Michelle found their Instagram like accounts afterwards, and it's a small group. They have like 6,000 Instagram followers on the main account, and then like all the individual members have like 1,000 to 3,000 followers. Like they're really quite small, and they didn't have much content posted. But all these girls were already there, obviously diehard fans. Like some of them had like the dances memorized, and they had the light sticks out and they were doing the dances and stuff, and I was like, Jesus, these guys have got their shit on lock. Good for them. So I hope 8 Motion goes places, you know. Good
Yeah.
for them. They're having fun. They're doing their little thing.
Look at them go.
It's great. I'm glad that they're having a good time. It's good to see the kids having fun.
Yeah.
It was, man, to see this in real life was such a trip. You know, you see anime about it all the time, but then when you see it in real life and you're like, whoa,
Like, there it
this
is.
real!
It's a bunch of different boys with different colors in real life.
It's all the different
Each
colors. The
boy
whole
has a
rainbow's
color.
here.
And all their goofy little
Aw,
personalities.
Look at them go. That's so nice.
Awesome.
I love it. It
was
was
just
a great
random
time.
pop up, and then they leave in the elevator. Do you have the elevator?
I think I do.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I really
God,
got
yes.
They were leaving in the elevator, and like the elevator was moving pretty slowly, so they were waving like the
And like
whole time.
we're just in some mall, and so like people are stopping and getting in the elevator, and they're like, "What the hell's going on?" And the guys are like, "Oh shit,
They're
this
like-
isn't supposed to happen."
It was
It's super
great.
funny. I gotta pee really bad, so
Are
I'm
you
gonna,
gonna pee?
I'm gonna
Alright.
go pee. I love you, but I have to pee.
All right.
I have to
well,
pee now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, go.
I'm
Go
going.
pee.
I'm going pee.
Go pee.
I'm going pee.
Go pee.
I'm going.
Go pee.
Bye.
Go pee.
Bye. Should I turn the light on?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess we're fine. You can
Yeah.
see us in the camera.
Go pee.
Pee.
Bye. All right, Victor's left. What are we gonna talk about while he's gone? Gaming. I don't think we're gonna talk about gaming. Ugh. At the very least, I don't have that horrible cough I had in the first set of videos when we had just gotten back from Japan. That cough stayed for like a month, and then my coworker ended up coming down with the same thing. So, yeah, hope you're staying safe out there. Staying Healthy. Wash your hands, cause it's bad. people out here getting hit with the flu. So, yeah, you know, have some hygiene. Be smart about it, you know? Don't be coughing in other people's faces. There's a little gimme ghoul in the corner there. What's he doing? Hope he's having fun. Just hanging out. Just a little guy. Just a little guy. What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing?
Okay. Welcome back.
Guys,
Ah!
for Christmas, got us a bidet. Life-changing.
Well, also, it's gotta heat the toilet seat.
And it heats the water that
It
shoots
heats
at
the
your
water.
asshole.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, you know. It takes a second to get used to, but then once you're used to it, you're like, I don't want to fucking touch my ass. I don't want to
Touch my
fucking shove my hand up my shitty asshole and fucking wipe the shit off my ass. It's ridiculous.
It's obscene.
There's no way everyone's butthole is clean. Just think
No.
about this. If you had shit on your hand, you've got shit smeared on your fucking hand.
Are you wiping your ass with
Okay,
your bare
well,
hands?
no, think about this. Okay, think about this.
Yeah.
You've got shit on your hands.
Okay.
How are you gonna clean your hands?
Wash them.
You're gonna wash them,
Yeah.
right? With soap
Yeah.
and water.
Yes.
Would you go, oh, I've got shit on my hand. Let me get some toilet paper and smear the shit off my hand.
Yeah.
And then be like, that's clean. Would anyone on the planet think that that is clean? No, they would not.
You're not.
I
getting
thought of this
occupancy.
analogy, and I went, oh my god. Everyone should be using a bidet. It makes no... Wiping your ass is prehistoric shit. It makes no sense.
true.
You still have to wipe a little bit at the end, you know, because I have a deep, cavernous asshole. So I gotta get in there and do a little dry. It does blow dry your butt,
It does blow dry.
but
your
it
butt.
doesn't quite get all the way up in that hole, you know? So I gotta do a little bit of toilet paper at the end, you know, make sure it's extra clean. But I'm not smearing shit all over my ass and then praying to God that it's clean, you know?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. More efficient way to clean your asshole after you've shit.
Yeah. Have you been using it? Have you
it-
been squirting your butthole?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know I've been using the bidet.
Good. I need that ass to be clean.
It's definitely far more efficient than wiping your ass 1,000 times.
Yes.
Cause yeah.
Your ass doesn't get all fucking chapped and bleeding from fucking having to take 3 shits in a day 'cause you bleed out your butthole with hemorrhoids and then your butt's bleeding
It is
on the
supposed to be good
toilet
for
paper.
hemorrhoids. That is true.
Yeah.
Scientifically
Quite
speaking,
good.
it is supposed to be better for your hemorrhoids.
Oh my god, now the TV feels so fucking bright because it's dark in here. It's okay.
But after that, we just went to McDonald's for dinner.
Oh yeah.
And it was fine. It was McDonald's. I mean, you know, maybe a little bit better than the McDonald's at home.
Nah, it was literally almost exactly the same. I'm gonna not perpetuate the meme that fast food is better in Japan just because it's in Japan.
I mean, it's better because you're in
They had
Japan.
some extra options that were neat, like the little hand pies or whatever that is we had.
Yeah, that was the strawberry hand pie.
Those were nice.
With the melon float.
But, you know, it's just a Japanese McDonald's. I think I had too much caffeine and now I'm light sensitive.
So you
It's
turned
just,
on
like,
more light.
burning my retinas. Well, I thought maybe it would help balance out so I'm not, like, looking in dark and at a bright TV, but... I don't know.
I don't know either. So, that's up to you, boss.
Alright. We're almost at an hour, so we'll probably end this soon and then get dinner.
Okay.
And then get back to it.
Yeah.
But
And,
we're near the end of our journey.
Yeah, we capped off the night by visiting Osaka Castle.
Yeah.
And there he is, man. All lit up. There's that boy.
Oh, sock it
that
to
big,
me.
beautiful boy.
Saka Castle.
This is the site in which, god damn it, what happened? Nate made me spew that fucking drink on the ground.
Didn't I make you spew the drink on the ground?
No, didn't Nate say something? Was it you? Somebody made me fucking spew a drink outside of Osaka Castle.
I was talking about, like, farting.
Nate
Yeah.
literally took a video, like, it was recording while it happened.
Yeah, Nate has a video
Nate
of
has
the
the
shenanigans.
footage. But I was drinking, I don't know, I had a black
You
boss
did
or
a
something.
big spit take.
And someone said something that made me fucking crack up, and I fucking spewed it.
I was
just all
talking
over
about.
the ground.
Oh, I was going on some tirade about shitting down the walls of Osaka Castle, and like shitting out the window, and having my shit smeared on the side of the White Castle. God, I can't remember what it was.
I'm so glad that that's recorded, so at some point we will be able to see what
I think I was like blasting ass. I was like farting while we were walking or something, and then I don't know, something like that.
Why do I feel like we were? I don't even know. I feel like we were talking about Guitar Wolf for some reason.
I don't know. I don't remember talking about Guitar Wolf. I definitely remember singing a song about shitting down the walls of Osaka Castle.
God, I can't remember what it was, but I laughed so fucking hard I spewed Black Boss all over the ground outside of Osaka Castle. So
Yeah, it was funny.
Mr. Osaka, I'm sorry that I ruined your lovely flooring.
You violated Mr. Osaka's castle.
Mm. I didn't mean to. It was an accident, but yeah, I definitely did do that. But yeah, I think the next day starts from there. So do you want to stop here?
Yeah. I got a little bit of a headache, so we'll
Okay.
stop, and then we'll get dinner, and then we'll finish up the rest of the Japan stuff.
Alrighty.
You can probably do that after dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're almost done, guys. We've almost told the whole story of Japan Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
After the first part that you never got to hear about.
Yes, which you don't need to hear about. You've heard about the sequel.
That's true.
What, are you going to go watch the original now that you got the sequel?
True.
I guess it would be a prequel at this point. Like, this is the original, that would be the prequel, because it never happened.
Yeah.
Because I never released the 2 recordings that we actually... And I think I did release those. No, I never did.
didn't.
No, I never
There's no
released the 2
shot.
episodes that we actually did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, bye!
Bye. Say
Okay.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Boston.
Bye, Boston. Bye.